Cloudy, you were gonna handle the recap?
Mhm. Last time on the Phantoms of the Past. It's quite amazing seeing how bonds are formed, how they can break, how they can grow, how cycles we find ourselves may seem inescapable. But with a bit of trust, we can free ourselves from the chains of our past so that we may walk in the present. Terma and Amrut made amends, a sense of camaraderie between them. If one wasn't pink, it would become difficult to tell them apart. Say that Amrut is only slightly less edgy and cares more than he admits. Together, our little posse venture into the next room, where a dormant elder brain sits in its vat, growing more and more awake in our presence. But the brain wasn't what was on Amrut's mind. For the doctor next door, trying to recover his wounds, would meet a karmic end by the hands of the one he tormented. This was Amrut's story, and while I would normally urge him to do what is right for himself, I will support him in whatever his decisions will be in here. To which he set alight the lamp, and a brain he had found that was talking to him. Clearly, he didn't like what he heard. There came the matter of the elder brain. He had been here a long time, having a subtle control over parasites in Night Chapter. But what had me suspicious was that the assassin who helped Amrut felt many times she had to kill it, but just as she had the chance, she was always convinced not to, for she needed it. They needed it. What point would it be in killing something so useful? It would only make things worse if it died. Things could be so much worse. And that sounded mad sus to me, and the brain had to go. Lo and behold, when we decided that it looked, and look who decided to drag its pink matter out of the tub. True, may not have been the wisest of decisions to battle another powerful creature before facing Theos, but I was convinced that its life continuing would only make everything else worse. So after promptly kicking my own ass throughout most of that conflict, we succeeded, and Amrut keeping the other assassin from turning on us. And the others, despite their weakness and exhaustion, pressed on to win this day. All that was left was to take care of Theos, which we further uncovered the hidden truth as we find ourselves back somewhere familiar, the old ruins of the original 12, where we ran from our lives from Zig and the Zeit, when both Lewis and Judith were still with us. We encountered another portal, similar to the Guido Gates. We thought it important to close it, to which Phoenix would gain a powerful encounter with one of the original 12. Unbeknownst to us, the Night Mother should receive a boon to her body, restoring her to full combat potential. As we venture in, my eye catches the throne of Zion once more, which distracts me from Theos arriving to this fight. He reveals that he is an agent of the Destroyer, and meant to one day clash with the 12 for the fate of the world, or simply end it once and for all. He hints that he is someone we know, someone we held close, to boast that he knows everything there is to know about us. But as I look upon Alpha Zion's throne, the responsibility that I am to uphold, the safety and continuation of this world is my responsibility, along with my friends. regardless of this person, of who this person claims to be, they threaten everything I hold dear. And as the Simeon of the 12, it is time to bring a new era to Elder Earth.
Maximum Inspirato. No wonder nobody else wants to recap. You're too damn good.
I always insert Thanos. Fine, I'll do it myself.
You know, I love him in Dark Cities. So. Your hate has made you powerful. Okay. Even the police know it's about to go down.
It sounds like Gotham with that music on right now, too.
Theos is standing before each of you. He's taking his mask off. Did you think Amrit was the only one I cloned? And he casts his mask to the floor. And you see Lewis's face under it. Lewis, you have was a shell of who I was. A broken bastard. Weak and feeble. Until you gave him hope. He's everything I didn't want to be. And that's why he's dead and I'm alive.
You're wrong.
This is a sick joke.
You see me laughing.
You'd better pray it is.
You are not my Lewis. You may wear his face, but he was stronger than you. It's because of that strength he made a difficult decision. That is why he is not here. He died, surrounded by people he loved. You will die alone.
Perhaps. You know, he can see through my eyes. Just like all the Amhersts that have died can see through Amherst's eyes. He watches now. I'm sure he pities you.
Pity? No. I think he's quite proud.
I think he's sad because he knows just how outmatched you are. I've got all his memories. I know almost the entirety of your skill sets, save for a few things that I'm willing to manage.
As much as I loved Lewis, he did not see what I became, what we all became. You do not fight children, Theos. So if coming to blows is the only way, then prepare yourself.
He has a smile on his face and he kind of looks around to Emrit. He doesn't say anything. He just kind of stares you down in your soul like he's just had you since day one. Nothing here matters. Which is probably a lot of concern because maybe he's got some more tricks up his sleeves.
That face won't stop what's about to happen. Might as well put that mask back on.
Whatever makes it easier for you to kill your old friend.
and Everett will raise his blades.
Theos raises his.
Is there a cell? What's it gonna be?
You're right. There's no way I can defeat all of you by myself. Yeah, drops both his blades. He gets on his knees.
Insight?
Sure. I'm sure you will determine I have a set of cuffs you can bind me. Oh, rope.
I guess with the insight, I'm trying to see if he's looking somewhere else or if there's something in his movements that's hinting that he's waiting for someone to try and get close to attack.
Sure.
Unclear.
We'll go around the table real quick, just so everybody gets a chance to speak or get involved. Reinhold, any thoughts on the situation so far? Obviously, the Lewis stuff doesn't phase you as much since you never built a relationship with him. But other than that, what are your thoughts? And he appears to be surrendering, among other stuff.
And Reinhold, having not really known Lewis per se, and only really knows him through the funeral and what's been told of him so far, he kind of just like looks at everyone's expressions, their reactions, and he's conflicted. He's essentially taking the spot of the person that stands before him now, and this person is supposedly acting against them. So he's not quite sure how to react. All he really knows is that the others seem apprehensive, so he'll simply follow along, do as he can. And whether this is real or whether it's not, it's somebody else, no one can really say. All he knows is that he cares about the people around him now. And he's willing to do whatever's necessary. As he just tries to read every movement that Theos does, and any sign of betrayal in his movements.
Okay. Phoenix, what's your headspace?
As Sora has said, this is not our Lewis. So she's got a crossbow up, aimed at him, but she's watching Amrit carefully as this is ultimately his call. It'll hurt a little bit, but she's ready.
Lilith?
She didn't spend nearly as much time with Lewis as the others, but he was a man that she came to have a great respect for. As a man of great care and duty. But she sees the recent events and how Theos was talking, all of a sudden to have a sudden shift in behavior she finds extremely odd. And so she takes a couple of steps forward. Theos, or whatever you decide to call yourself.
He looks at you.
You were speaking as if you were full well ready to die, fighting here. Why surrender now?
Sora's right. I know you've all achieved mastery, but the extent of your techniques I'm unaware of. I've no doubt I'd kill one or two of you. But I'd much rather live. There's no prison that can hold me. No jail that will restrain me. Not even the downpour. Eventually I'll get out and my plans will continue. Or You kill me right now. Defenseless. Only those around you will know. And each of you become exactly what the Order always was. People who took the law and the initiative into their own design. Not what's right, but what they wanted. You'll become Night Chapter. And that's what I'd like to see.
What? No, you're the leader of an organization that has killed countless people. Killing you is not the same.
But it is. I've surrendered myself. You're killing me because you decided that you were judge, jury, and executioner. And in regards to the amount of people I killed, it pales in comparison to some of you and your friends.
Real quick, I want to look around just in case, because if what he says is true and he is a clone or has been cloned, I want to just check the room and see if there's anyone hiding anywhere, if possible.
Sure. Make a perception or invest.
In regards to what I'll find, he'll still look over determined to say, make sure he doesn't try anything.
He's too dangerous to let live. But he's like primed and ready to. You just have an eerie feeling that, like, you doubt he's gonna come quiet, but you have plenty of reason to doubt anything Theos says. You do know that you were taught that whoever cuts the head off the snake always becomes the new head. It might be dangerous to kill him.
I'm rude.
Yeah.
I don't believe in whatever he says. I don't believe that killing him's the same, considering what he's done. But it's up to you. This is your story. I will support you through it, no matter what it is.
Go on, Emery. This is what you were made for. This is why you exist.
Lilith will put a hand on Amarit's shoulder. I personally have a bad feeling. If he's willing to go quietly, then I say we take him. And she'll grab him by the hand and try to drag him a few feet away. Just trying to get out of earshot of Theos. I feel like he's wanting to die. A man like this has a plan for nearly everything. Something could trigger upon his death. I don't have the skills to aid in this matter at this time. But if we can take him into custody, we can learn what he has in store.
We've burnt the whole operation to the ground. Even if he escapes, he has to start over, and we'll find him before then. Finish the job.
Wait, I thought the organization was being given to me.
You know what I mean.
I don't agree with Lilith. We should take his life. If he lives, there's no telling what kind of destruction he could weave next.
Do you want to become the next Theos?
Yes,
And what if he has a way of possessing your body? You're not you.
you know, that's the one thing that is bothering me. Night Chapter's been around even during Metal Rain. I only ever remember Theos as its leader. This is the first time I've even seen his face. But he can't be immortal or invincible. If his power is to transfer to other people when he's slain, that would make him unstoppable. Or that would mean that we'd have to contain him forever.
I don't know. All of this is unconfirmed.
If anything, maybe the only people he'd be able to convert is a Night Chapter member. Looks at Amrit, and obviously he also thinks of himself.
No matter how you cut it, I think it warrants more investigation. But ultimately, it's up to you, Emroot. Those are my concerns.
I don't know what play this is, but this isn't the man I know. But I know what he would have wanted me to do. Let's take his life.
Hell yeah.
So we're taking him in.
What?
I'm done doing as Daddy wants. Cuffs.
Yeah.
And he will begin to cuff Theos.
Theos moves extremely quick, quicker than Shadow Wolf or even you could have possibly perceived. And there's a blade to your throat. And he drops it. Take me in.
I'm gonna lock him in place with his blood. Restrict his movement.
Sure. If he has any weakness, he's definitely not a strength-based character.
That is a strength save.
He gets a 9.
Does it feel like he's resisting this at all?
It feels like you think that if he really wanted to muster the strength, some type of ancient legendary might, he probably could, but he seems to be reserved right now.
Okay. He'll back up and hold that and hand Terma the cups. And just keep him locked in place with the blood.
Do we make sure that there's just not some copy and the real him is still not trying to awaken the metal gods?
Sure. You want to check and see if there's any traps while we get this guy figured out? Or any
Yes.
secret passageways?
Phoenix will lower a crossbow and join Sora in looking closely at things.
See what's behind this door. Oh.
That's all initiative.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, I see. Oh my god. Oh!
The Theos next to you, Emma, just goes, you just had to keep looking, didn't you? You couldn't be satisfied with just me.
As you are sus as fuck.
Give a sec. Have that one reroll. Feral instinct. So gonna reroll real quick because 7 is not good enough here.
That's feral.
Much better.
Okay, the Theos. So this Theos is effectively grappled and restrained. Actually, I think it would just be restrained. Let me see if restrained automatically puts grappled. I don't know how cuffs could make his speed 0. So let me just look up restrained real quick. If it's always paired with it, I doubt it. Restrained also makes it 0. This is weird.
Yeah, you can always make your own home roll.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do. So he wouldn't have 0 speed, but he would still have all the other issues with it. Because obviously, a set of cuffs isn't going to make him have 0 speed.
Well, I'm still locking him in place.
Your blood is absolutely locking him in place. But just pertaining to the mechanics of cuffs, since you shouldn't have 0 speed with cuffs.
And that would benefit grapple more because it would have something over restrained.
Yeah, I agree. Now, I'm not saying that's removed from restraint, but in this case, with handcuffs, it would be. With that said, Theos is up. Let's put some combat music up and let's the bodies hit the floor. Are we thinking Angel of Death? Yeah, Angel of Death sounds good. Or do we want Corruption from Within? That's also a decent one.
Now, if you actually had bodies at the floor.
You know, I had it on my Roll20 account in the past, but not anymore. The bodies. Oh.
I actually played that in the Dragoon campaign once.
Actually, I have Red All Over. Isn't Red All Over the one you made for Theos anyway?
Yeah. One of them, yeah.
I'm looking at my Final Moments playlist, and there's just a bunch of good shit in here. Yeah, baby. All right.
Do you have the verses, Falcon?
Oh, I have the verses, yeah.
I mean...
You're right.
So many options.
You made me so much music.
Oh, this is our theme.
This is Amrit's. He made the verses, yeah. So this is you guys' theme.
Oh shit.
This is cool.
Okay. Damn, I don't know if I can hit you guys with your theme music playing. You're supposed to beat ass with theme music. All right, this Theos is going to target Amrit. You see him, he just says, you have me. And he tries to cut you a 23 on the first strike and an 18 on the second.
The first one,
9 piercing, followed by an additional 15 piercing from sneak. Because the condition is only not an unconscious person. We're training recording stop. Okay, and then he's going to offhand. It won't be nearly as devastating since you can't sneak more than once. Either you or Shadow Wolf. In this case, it would be Shadow Wolf. But he actually misses Shadow Wolf. This Theos is going to, at the end of his turn, try to break free. But other than that, he can't move or anything. Because of the blood hold. What do I have to make at the end of my turn?
The end of...
Or the start of time, I forget.
Oh, end of my turn. My next turn.
Okay. So I don't do it. It just ends automatically. Gotcha. All right, so he's still stuck in the blood right now, grappled and restrained. And since you also have the handcuffs, for both of those conditions, I won't allow him to attack even at disadvantage. Reinhold, you're up.
Okay. Kind of seeing the sudden eruption of people that all look the same. His bestial senses just start kicking in. He's going to go ahead and start whipping at the one next to Amrit that is unheld at the moment. Going reckless. So good old advantage. Schmackety schmack time. 25. Probably hits.
That hits.
Got
You
it.
see him uncanny dodge for half damage.
Ooh, shit. Alright. And second smack. 24.
That hits.
Or 7 slash. Kind of just like flipping off the table and using that momentum to slap against different parts of his body. Yotze?
And that's the one next to Emmer up top, right?
Yes.
You see and he hit him twice, he just falls to the ground. Sensor, you're up.
All right. Sora sees all these Theoses coming up, and she hops up onto her staff, using 5 feet of movement to get to there. All right then. If you all are truly so nasty, maybe it's gonna take more of me as well. And she'll use her main action for Primal Army. It's me! It is also me! And don't forget me too! As 3 more Soras appear. You're not the only one with this ability. How about you? Yeah, that is EOT.
They all look at each other and they kind of nod. Oh, Shadow Wolf is on your turn, right? He doesn't get his own turn.
Yeah, no, he's supposed to use my turn.
Noise. Theos is up. Oh, they're the enemy, sorry. Theos is going to run in. That means you're like a sneak attack factory whenever you do that. That's something anyway. Anyways. This one's gonna start jumping Sensora.
Okay.
Main hand attack.
Alright. So that'll be at an image.
Okay, luckily I think 11 misses an image, so he rolled pretty low.
Yeah, the AC is 14.
Okay, excellent. And then he's going to offhand you again, so you can roll another one.
There we go.
This one's a 24.
This one's at me, but also at disadvantage.
Okay. At disadvantage, it becomes a 14 instead.
So he goes in to make his attacks, and so the one Sora is pushed out of the way by the main Sora, and then the main Sora is then tugged by her tail by a different one, which misses the second attack, as both 4 of them turn, look this Theos, drag their eyelids down, stick out their tongues at him.
He didn't seem to respond at all. Like he's cool, calm, and collected. Lilith.
Alrighty. I did have the idea of entanglement, but I don't want to catch Sora.
It's fine. Do it.
I'm thinking. Give me a second.
Let Palpatine whisper in your ear. Do it.
You wait.
Who?
Do it.
There it is.
Alright. She will begin to channel her spell once the Theos back here gets within range of the others. She'll release an entanglement.
Okay. You're not catching anything right now, right?
No. Just maybe like back up a little bit. That's about it.
Really shade an entanglement?
What? It's a good spell for its level.
No, that's a deep cut. It's fine.
Really? Right in front of my pasta? Alright, hold on. Emma, you're up.
Let's do it. So. Oh, I mean, now I know the jigs. I'm just gonna just wail on this one. The deal's off.
Yeah, your blade. Well, you have advantage.
Oh, sure. Let me quick. Okay.
Pretty good.
Nice. You just have the one that you have in the neck, right?
Huh?
You stabbed the one you have in the neck?
Yes. Stabbed him once. I'm gonna stab him again. Then let me.
Easily enough from the looks of it.
See, I'm just slashing and cutting him up. All right. Did he go down with the third, or what did I just overkill him?
Your second attack killed him.
Gotcha. Oh, would have moved and got to this one.
Sure, why not? Alrighty, now more to magic. This one on cannies.
Ooh. All right. Yes, they are.
None of them are the real one.
This one pulls out both his daggers, starts spinning them. He's going to attack. We're gonna roll. Man, I wish I had my Fate Decide script in this game. Time to manually roll. We'll roll 2d3 for both of his attacks. So this one attack's going to be on Phoenix, and one attack is going to be on. Actually, you know what? We won't roll because he can't get sneak attack on you guys. He's gonna put them both on Sunsora, even though he might hit illusions for the potential sneak attack.
All right, first one.
All right, the first one.
This could one be at me at disadvantage.
All right. Is it all attacks at disadvantage or?
The first one.
Okay. But this guy had disadvantage too. Oh, is it each enemy?
Yep.
All right, so
The
it's
first attack on their turn.
It's a 17 at disadvantage.
Okay, that misses.
He tries to cut you at your waist, and then he goes again.
This one will be an image.
And this one slices through an image. As I think you said, there was 14 SC.
Yes.
This one finally purchases onto one of your images. He thinks he's got you, but he doesn't make any sound whatsoever. It's like he's emotionless. Just a little huff, cutting through one. Seeing it turn into paint splatter on the ground.
No, that was emo Sora. I put so much work into that one.
This one leaps and jumps in front of you too, and that's when Lilith entangled goes out.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
So starting from right in front of Amroot, and it's gonna be a 20-foot square.
Yeah, give me control of the positioning, however. Okay, now you should be able to move it unless you're stuck in the wall.
Got it.
All right. What do we gotta do? When you catch those, strength savings, okay. That is their most skilled technique. All three of them get entangled.
Nice.
Now these attacks are all at disadvantage against you, Sensora, which means don't speak even if they do hit.
Alright. I saw 2 images, so let's roll that. So that'll go at an image.
Right, 18 would slice to an image. And then the next one's a 12 at disadvantage, so it doesn't matter if it's an imagery.
Was the first one disadvantage too?
Yeah, all of them, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He just slices down one more image, but then his next one misses you. What that said, I think that is this one. Terma leaves next to Amrit. Gets back to back. This is way too easy.
Yeah, no shit.
Antimatter daggers and scimitar of speed, which is actually his other weapon. Theos here with advantage because they're restrained, or are they just grappled?
Restrained.
So they have advantage. So turns to 12 to 27 for Terma, which is nice, and then a 21 to 29. Now they're crits. So the antimatter dagger and the scimitar of speed for 19 damage in total, which the second attack would have killed this one. He looks at you, Lilith. Can I walk on this, or will it catch him?
Alright, they won't snag you. Just slow you down.
All right, dash is up his bonus action. All right, and he has one last attack, which will make with their scimitar speed. That is not his sheet, that is Theos. Here we go. 22 will connect for 13. Nearly taking the scout on one blow, but this shot will uncanny. Phoenix.
Phoenix will fly behind Amrit and to the other side for a better shot. And seeing how they're dropping easily, she's just going to aim her crossbow first at the one in front of Terma.
Okay. Terma, like, what?
I was gonna say, if he's still standing, her second one will be at him, but
No, it's not. Terma dodges it, and it goes in his head. He looks at you. Hey! You're real close to his head.
I know you have good reactions, and then she'll aim her second shot at the other Theos on the other side of Sora. Quick question on Shadow Wolf. So his howl, it just says that all the allies gain advantage on their next attack they perform before the end of their next turn, but I don't know that we're going to get a whole nother round. Would that stay more than a minute, or should I not even bother?
Yeah, it would be equivalent of 6 seconds since that's wrong.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Is that like a short rest ability, or?
He has to roll a 5 or 6 to recharge it.
I mean, you never know. The unexpected can happen.
Yeah, he's just gonna, I guess, guard the rear. See what happens. EOT.
Well, don't forget there's this one Theos still alive over there. I'm not going to attack him.
Oh, Sora's freaking got that. Because entangled.
Ronhold.
Alright, start of turn, no longer reckless. Kind of seeing how easy these guys are to take down and knowing the reputation at least of this person we're supposed to be going up against. He's a little apprehensive, so he's going to go ahead and follow Phoenix and Shadow Wolf's lead. Standing right here, readying an attack if anybody gets within range. If any enemy gets within range of his whip. EOT.
I knew you were mad sus. And she spins her staff around. I want you to stay right here. But how about you look at the story of Alroot's life and rethink your decisions? As she will expend a charge off of the artistic armament and color spray him. And in this instance, I also roll an additional d20 plus my proficiency with my art supplies. Let me get that bit of information there. I know it's not damage, but I've always wanted to use this portion of it. Didn't have the chance to. Alright. I cast Color Spray. Ally's immune. So in addition to it, roll my Painter Supplies using Dexterity. Dexterity. Rolling that. And then 6d10. And if his hit points are below 57, he is blinded.
He's blinded.
As smearing of paint goes surging into his mask, blinding him. In his vision, he kind of just sees all the happy moments of Amrut as he's unable to see. But for right now, Sora is plotting. So 10, 20.
You hear him. My eyes! My eyes!
30. Open this door with my IM interaction. He's not in here. Looks at other door. I'm out of economy, unfortunately. Then run 35. And I guess, can I lean my ear down this stairwell and see if I can hear anything going on down there?
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of listen and you can hear two people approaching.
We got two more coming from the stairway. And let's see, it's 30 feet of movement. How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling? Only about 15 feet.
I will pogo quarter staff my way up there with my 20-foot staff, and then use my heavenly movement at the end of my turn. Where are you? Heavenly step to stick to the ceiling, kind of be like a hang from it with my staff and wait for our new arrivals. EOT.
All right. Kind of taking a more defensive position right now. He's going to just focus on his hearing and try to see if he could hear like any sense of footsteps from like any direction.
Sure, you want to make a perception check?
Got it. No more perception. 18.
One more, you do have disadvantage.
Right, forgot. One exhaustion cash, dang it. Still good, 16.
16, yeah. With a 16, you don't hear anything in your immediate vicinity. But Sensora confirmed that there's stuff from the north coming.
Okay, got it. Slightly worried about the back end, but for the time being, since we know there's people up, go ahead and start making his way. So that's 20, 30, and we know there's Theos there, so going for the whippity whip.
Multiple sources of advantage.
Got it. Tap. 27. 4, 8. And second. Ooh, that was unfortunate.
Wow.
Well, at least I knocked out the nat ones for you guys.
I mean, he killed him with the first strike, too.
Oh, damn. Huh. Alright.
It's not over yet.
Holding position for time being. EOT.
Okay, Lilith, it's not your turn, unfortunately. This one comes running up the stairs.
Ooh.
Trailing behind him, not too far behind him, is another unit. And so you can see the assassins are at this skillet hiding. That's the one that's peeking over this corner.
Ah, you sneaky son of a bitch.
And with that said, this one gets up here and he is going to see you. Bonus action disengage and throw his daggers at you.
Oh. Let's see.
Here's another answer of catching.
So that'll be at the image first.
Alright, 14 exactly, so I think it villages your image.
Yep, that's the last one.
Then one more at you. With a 14 again, it's not going to hit you. And that's its turn. Lilith, you're up.
Taking down the entanglement. Let's see here. Lilith is going to take a moment. Well, we already knew that one looked like Lewis underneath. She's going to look over the bodies of the fallen. See if there's any oddities about them.
Sure. You're taking action if you want to examine him and undress him to an extent.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Just tell me what I needs to do.
I'll let you make an intelligence investigation, but what I'll do is I'll let you add half your wisdom to it.
Gotcha.
Just because you're not perceiving under the mask, you're going to be investigating under the mask. I know you're probably not the best at investigation. I'm not sure.
Yeah, not the best. Like added 2 to it, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm trying to meet you halfway.
Yes.
Oh, but you rolled high, so that's nice. Yeah, so when you like you try to get his mask off, it's a little confusing, which is another thing. But you're able to find out how to unbind it. But these guys hang upside down, they jump around, so it's not a matter of just slipping off with ease. So you unhook it, you take off the mask, and you notice that it's a young man. His mouth has been stitched together so he can't speak. And he's just kind of laying there lifeless in front of you. And you see that the equipment is pretty much standard short swords and stuff, mundane things you buy for 5-10 gold. And that the outfit seems to be a cheap replica, and it's still just studded leather and probably not what the master of an assassination order would be wearing. Which, as you kind of identify that, you would notice that some of the cheap design is the same on the Theos that's behind you.
Gotcha. And this gentleman looks nothing like Lewis.
No, this gentleman does not look like Lewis at all. He just looks like a grunt in the order. Outfitted in Theos' clothes.
Gotcha. So she'll look up towards Amrut. These aren't Theos at all. They're just
What?
grunts in disguise. But with that said, that was how much movement? She did like 20 feet.
Yeah, you still got like 10 or 15, whatever your movement speed is left.
I'll just come over here.
I can't remember if you're standing 30 or more.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, these fucking ninjas doing ninja stuff, man. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so with that said, this one here is going to get rid of Bunny's and Sora, as you've been quite an anomaly regarding their attacks. And you see him attach both his short swords to make a longer weapon. I don't know if you ever watched what's that anime called? There's animations, not anime. Blue-Eyed Samurai. If you have not watched that, that shit is good.
I'll put it on my list.
In fact, I think you'd fucking love the shit out of it, Cloudy.
All right, I'll look it up.
But yeah, so he connects his swords together and he starts spinning them around in order to just in order to get reach. It doesn't do any additional damage to hit you.
So first one's at disadvantage, then his offhand will be at flat.
Okay. Oh, no more clones.
No, sadly you cut down Valley Girl, Sora.
Oh, not Valley Girl, Sora. So the first one is at disadvantage, right?
Yes.
And the second one is flat.
Yes.
Got really good news for you.
Mhm.
So he misses you with his first attack. That's pretty good. The second attack, this is the really good news, is a critical hit.
How's that good news?
Because he doesn't have sneak attack, so it's still only gonna be like 11 damage. There's no ally within 5 feet of you.
Oh, I see.
I got this good news.
Yeah, I mean, it's 12 damage versus would have doubled into like 60 damage if he had an ally next to you. So,
All right,
yes,
let's see it.
let's see. So 13 on a crit.
Ouch.
So it still publishes the sneak attack, obviously to keep it simple, but I want to show you how much it would have been with.
Yeah, please do.
It would have been 51 if he had the sneak attack proc.
Jeez.
That's without me considering which one of those I would have maxed out. So yeah, sneak attack is such a big deal on fucking roads, man. Anyways, he hit you for 13 on this non-sneak attack, and that's that.
All right. Well, first he's gonna like rip this one's mask off, the one that's down the ground in front of him, just to confirm for himself, basically.
Yeah, you since you're a part of the order, I'd eat up your bonus action to disarm the mask. Since you're used to this type of equipment, even if it's not necessarily the same. But you just take it off with your bonus action. A young man, his lips have been sealed. And now that you think about it, the only thing you've ever heard was this one guy who must have undid his bindings on his lips in order to scream my eyes, which was definitely not Theos' voice. Amber, you've been in the order long enough to know that the one that was initially talking was probably trained his entire life for this single moment. This one moment to impersonate Theos, these people probably trained their entire life.
Okay. So we move almost like Zaruda, so I'll just be in between all three of these. And he'll go after the one on the right.
You look like a total badass standing between 3 Theos. That hits. He does uncanny for 4, but they don't have a tremendous amount of hit points. You hear him grunt again.
And I'll swing again. If it does, I'll say this one's non-lethal in case I do knock him off with this one.
So now lethal, you just kind of pounce him really hard in his head, and I'll put him. He won't have an X because I don't want to know who you didn't kill, but I'll put an eyeball on him. He's unconscious.
Okay. And then I'll look at the other two. The jig's up. Stand down.
See them just get low. Some people in the order train their entire life for a single kill before retiring. Others make a career out of it. This was their purpose. It's possible they never even killed before. This one runs in with his blades, which pretty much form a finesse glaive, twirling it around and trying to stab Sensora in her back with 2 attacks. One on each side of it. It's kind of like a twin sword. First one's at disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Good. Oops, did not mean to drag you guys. Just open the sheet. 1, 2.
There's another crit, isn't there?
So you've either got stupid luck or you're just stupid, but the second attack will hit you.
What's the number?
23.
All right, yeah, developing hit.
Okay, not a crit. That's good.
I understand I'm revealing his modifiers, but this is why I said that, because the first attack was
Oh my god.
and the second attack, luckily, was flat.
Fuck.
Yeah. And now you see they don't have an obscene, like, modifier. You just have +9, but there's a lot of them, so.
Respectable.
Yeah, it's a respectable amount. But yeah, you just avoided another crit, which is hilarious. Unfortunately, you are getting sneak attack this time, which still translates to 22 piercing.
I am getting really pissed off with all of you.
Sorry, I had to show you that I rolled 2 more crits against you.
It's all good.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
pissed at you. I'm pissed at these guys.
No, it's just funny, man. Terma understands that they work best together, so he's gonna try to eliminate one of them next to you, and then if he can't get it, the other one too. You're still soft, Emmett, from your party. They did their time, and now it's up. As he sees you kind of like knock the other one with the blunt end of your weapon.
Oh yeah,
Amrut,
Therma, you've been forgetting your hasted actions, I think.
Well, last time I had to use it to dash on Lilith's growth.
Okay, then Amr's been forgetting his hasted actions.
He might be.
You know what? I've attacked twice. And
So
I
it's
used
my
bonus.
third crit of the night, so this is awesome. 24, I get a crit, which for Terma is a 31, and then I get a 22 on the antimatter dagger. The first attack is 12. This guy will uncanny and survive for like 6 hit points left. So unfortunately, he didn't know he's going to get a crit. He would target the same guy with the crit and kill him. Then it's offhand at 22 onto this guy who will uncanny and take half of 8, so down to 4. Phoenix, you're up.
We will get a better shot. Aiming for the one that's pestering Sora. I don't know if 18 hits.
18 is their armor class.
As the arrow or the bolt hits Theos clone wannabe, a little bit of arcane energy transfers over to Sunsora for 6 hit points. And then I guess the second one. I don't think I have advantage anymore.
You do see him dodge the second blow.
And given they all seem to be coming from the front, I should have listened to Nightshade. Shadow Wolf will let out a howl as he's coming closer. Sorry, he got hung up on the column. He will do the howl, so everybody has advantage on their next attack roll.
I doubt it.
And Phoenix is gonna call out. If he ain't gonna come out from hiding, maybe we need to go get him.
Yeah, before that one goes, can I smack him real quick? Because I did forget an attack.
Sure.
All right, and I'll do it without the advantage because that was before this happened just now.
Yeah, that would have been, you wouldn't have had it yet.
Okay.
He just barely dodges. You see that they've been trained really good. They're probably better than the average member, but they're nowhere near on the level of elites like you, Terma, and some of the other members, like the Queen. They're just good enough to put on the show and to do their sneak attack damage. And he gets over here. Unfortunately, they're trained well enough to understand how their sneak works. So they're going to unfortunately target Sora to get that sneak attack off. I think that's the only one eligible at the moment. Yes.
Yep, at the moment.
First attack is a disadvantage. That's going to miss. The second attack is going to be a 19 question mark.
All right. I will expend my reaction. Thank you, Phoenix. You lovely, lovely person. Where are you? I'll expend 1 charge off my barrier bracer to make my AC 20.
Excellent.
I've had it up to here with your sneak attacks. I'm about to beat that ass.
See, the blade pierces the barrier like 2 inches away from your face. It's a tiny little slit in the barrier since it's an edged weapon. But he pulls it out and just kind of stares at you and gets in a defensive position. Again, not talking. And at this point, it's kind of sad, but they're unable to talk. Sad for them, not for you guys.
Yeah, Sensor dismounts from the wall, kind of doing a flip to do this. Oh, like flipping overhead slam with her staff onto this Theos, and she's going to, if she hits, she's going to dismount from her staff. So the whack, and in dismounting, calculating how much missing HE. So 8, 6. I should probably do this calculation before. So this is gonna be additional 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Onto the injured one, right?
No, the one that just attempted this.
Okay. But that guy can uncanny, so I wasn't sure. Okay.
That's fine.
So he'll survive, but just barely.
Yep, just getting the new number there. As she lands on the ground, whacking him, she then whirls around to smack the injured one here.
Oh, geez.
Oof. Good revenge.
Well, I can't call that non-lethal, unfortunately. Not counting the missing key, so that's going to be 8, so 17 points of bludgeoning on this Theos.
Yeah, he's dead. He can't uncanny him. They don't have a lot of hit points.
Just cracking him upside the head, and then bonus action offhand on the Theos that tried to stab her again. And she will make this damage non-lethal.
Okay. Show me 8 or more. That's
I
enough.
stop.
I'm not that one unconscious.
Just unfortunately killing one in her onslaught, but then doing like a sideways chop against that guy's neck to lights out. Unbelievable.
Okay, Reinhold,
All right.
you see that there's those two are unconscious. So you don't really have any targets unless you're going to kill the ones. But you do Lilith, what's your passive?
I think it's like 19. Yeah, 19.
Okay, 19, cool. Yeah, with your 19, Lilith, you would notice that there's some, you can just hear something drop down from the ceilings and the corners of the room to the right of it. And when you kind of turn around and get noticed that, because of how hiding work and not having cover, you see that there's additional ones to the south as well.
They're going for a flanking maneuver.
Got it. As his ear just like seems to like twitch slightly hearing that, and instinctively like backsteps toward that direction.
Oh, and actually there isn't a light down there because that portal's going on. But yeah, you can just kind of hear them beating their feet.
Got it. 30 feet so far. Yeah, gonna keep this actually. Yeah, he'll keep this distance and use his whip against the one toward the south. Advantage
Would you
on
like
the
to
first hit.
reckless, sir?
And
Bad idea. Bad idea.
wait, what's up?
Do not reckless.
Like to reckless.
Oh, I'm not recklessing. I have Howl running, so. First 12, which is a miss. And second smack. 20?
That one hits. North or south?
South.
Okay.
Or 9
Is it
slash.
Uncanny for 4.
And with that, EOT.
That guy's unconscious. I'll drop him initiative. This guy is up. He's gonna get up right behind you. Actually, he wants to keep the cover, so he'll get it right next to you. Putting that out in the open. And he'll try to stab you twice, but luckily there is no sneak attack to hit you.
Got it.
All right, we've got a 16, 25.
16 misses as he raises the shield up, but not being too adept at it, kind of like mispositions, and the second attack is able to hit.
Stab me for 9 piercing.
9, got it.
Lilith.
All right.
We got 2 in here.
All right. So Lilith is going to use Thorn Whip on the one Reinhold is engaging.
Easily connects.
Piss poor damage, but she's going to, more importantly, yank him 10 feet towards her.
Oh yeah, that's huge. He will uncanny for half. But you do pull him.
And she is going to just come right here.
Yeah, smacking him to the wall, yeah. Another dead one. Hammer, you just seeing the thing that traumatized you, outfitted in troves.
Yeah, now I'm kind of feeling weird about killing. But I see we're running south.
Yeah, it's a few of them.
Yeah. I feel like we just gotta go and find the real guy, but I don't want to leave anyone here. So
Problem is, we don't want these guys following us into
I
that
know.
next fight.
I don't want to have like me up here, then have other people and jumped and shit. So for now, we'll just deal with these guys. Hopefully, we eventually they run out of supply again.
Yeah, screw this guy, Amrut. He's trying to lecture us while he's also trying to deceive us. Screw this guy.
All right, you. He'll say that. He'll get to this one. Start swiping him up. And who will remain non-lethal if possible. Once I like
Sure.
crit somebody out of that.
11's exactly what you need. You cannot uncanny. And you non-lethal him.
Okay, let's see.
Terma says to you, good idea. We'll make good soldiers once I take over.
That was actually my thing out of character. But in character, I care. Okay, here, you know, bonus, I'll force pull this one to me.
Nice. Train save, right?
Freaking epic.
Yep.
Finally made one of these bad boys. Took a natural 20.
Okay.
Oof.
So he's at the wall, so he's probably just like gripping the wall and shit.
Yeah.
So
Illegal.
he'll come around and get to him. He ducks under that one.
When you come around, by the way, in the ceiling, you see that there is a hole, but it's very dark. It's painted black. It's in the perfect corner where there's no light, and there's a rope suspended down. And you see how they're kind of like, this isn't the only one, but you see how they're kind of tunneling into this room.
Is that the sea or is this a column?
They're in the corner of each room.
Okay.
The top and bottom corner. I mean, they've had this particular facility for what, like 55 years or something?
I don't remember when I wrote.
Oh, well, I'm just saying since Metal Rain, 55 years ago. So they've had time to like make modifications. They have little ninja tunnels.
Ninja, that's crazy. So I cut this one up a little bit. Is he still good? Is he down a bit?
He was at full health when he came at him. He would uncanny your first attack against him for 5, and 9 on your second attack. Actually, your first attack missed him, so your second attack would hit him for a 4. Yeah, he's still.
I find well. Wait, let me see. Oh, yeah, nothing new. I'm gonna start beaming. I'm gonna use the curse cut to basically put Bane on him. Because he's probably gonna start swinging at us on his turn, so he'll be disadvantaged now. Or not disadvantaged. He'll have minus a D4, right? Yeah.
All those Theos is an initiative. All right, this one's going to run up. Right on you, Reinhold. It's got a bonus action dash because he gets to do real bullshit stuff.
Got it.
I'm going to attack you twice. No possibility for sneak. That is going to both connect, unfortunately. 28 and a 22, but no crits. One off a crit, since you know there's 29 of these guys.
Yeah.
For 7 and 9. What's that? 16 damage piercing.
Got it.
Now sneak is being reintroduced to the equation.
Shit.
On your.
2 attacks against you. An 18 will
28.
miss you. A 21 will hit you.
Oof. Got it.
Luckily, low roll on a sneak with 10, so 16 in total. 6 and 10.
Got it. Still standing.
This one's going to attack Amrit, and now he's got an ally strategically next to him, so it'll be a crit or sneak possibility. 1, 2. 21 and 17.
Those was minus the D4.
The 21 is not minus the D4 now. But give me the D4 if you haven't already.
Let's see, because that one might miss me if I roll.
20 and 19, 18.
So that one will miss.
He misses you, and then a 17 will miss you as well. So you try to stab you twice. And misses. This guy's dead. This guy's at the bottom. He is going to, maybe he can make him up his. Yes, he can.
Holy shit!
Rogues or something. Let's really in.
They do be zooming.
This one's going to try to stab you as well. A natural 1 will miss you, but a 20 I think connects.
Yep.
8 and 10 for 18. Chama is going to run in. Come to this guy and try to finish him. Scimitar's speed cuts him down. 13 damage. He's only got 3 hit points.
I'm going to need a reaction on Lilith. I think it is Return to the Cycle. Yeah.
That's just something you definitely should use.
And I think it's within 30 feet.
Yeah.
So we'll heal up, what is it? Druid level? Okay. So that one loses 11 hit points, and Reinhold will gain 11 hit points.
Nice.
And it's not an attack, so they can't even like uncanny or anything. They'll just take it. Which is nice law. Get off him. I get it, he's not wearing a shirt. And his sex appeal is almost as strong as Amaranth's.
My what now?
And I kind of want to kill him too. But right now I'm a good guy. 20 hits, 14 misses. Leaving him about 5 hit points or less. Close to a cigar. Okay, so it's two attacks offhand and then haste, so he does get one more, so let's do that. He will kill him with the next thing. Over there. These guys have double speed and they're constant haste, so he's got 20 more movement. I'll go right there. This Theos is going to dash in. Jump over the table. See him pull out 2 daggers and just chucks them towards your chest a little. Luckily, no sneak. 25 and 19.
Both will hit.
6 piercing on the first one, 8 on the second.
14 total.
Yep. Phoenix and the Wolf.
Knowing Lilith has said multiple times how she's kind of weary from the day, Phoenix is going to do her part to help keep Reinhold standing. Reinhold will feel a chill of shadows embrace him for a moment.
You do see a bunch of rubble just come crumbling down, breaking these tables.
Well,
What?
that'll be distracting.
Unfortunately, you do see dropping down from them are a bunch of more Theoses.
For now, Reinhold gets 15 hit points from my
Nice.
Shadow Hill ability. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's wrong. I take 15 damage. He gets twice as much. He gets 30. I did that wrong. My bad.
Oh,
All right.
dare you!
Even better.
All right. Phoenix will back up from all those Theoses that came down. Shadow Wolf will move in. First, whoops, wrong token. First, let's see if his howl gets refreshed or not. It does not, so. Sorry, I get hung up on the frickin' columns and I'm wondering how come it's not going. So Shadow Wolf will attack this Theos here. One bite
You're uncanny the first one for 4.
and 2 claws. And EOT.
Theos out to fight. Sunsora.
Listen, I know you're doing this because you're probably raised from birth for this one purpose, but it doesn't take away that I'm still pissed at you, so you're gonna have to deal with a little bit of something. Item interaction, Sora paints a mustache on this Theos mask. Just being a little bit spiteful, but in that, wholesome level. It's not the best, but it's like just a very thick, curly looking mustache. From here on forward, you're mustachios. And she'll begin warning after that silly little interaction. Ah, for the love of... Fine, I guess I'll entertain all of you now. Bonus action, she will get up onto her staff. 2 more key points. Alright, Emo Sora, Valley Girl Sora, and... what was the third one? Oh yeah, Mill Sora, get out of here.
Huh?
Ayo?
Primal Army. again. Look, it's hard to write so many iterations of myself. And then we'll Yotzi.
Reinhold, you got 2 Theoses next to you, and 3 around Emerald.
Yeah. The tables are crushed, aren't they? Okay, well, gonna do the best thing that I can do. Schmacky schmack at the one directly next to me. Lego. Pop. Oh. That's unfortunate. Alright, second. Okay, that's better. 4-6 against the one directly to my right. Not really used to using the whip super close quarters, so guilty.
And also, your opponents are like real agile in the fiction, so they're like back flipping, dodging. So,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. I thought that one was dead.
Yeah, but if it was an eyeball, it means someone non-lethal this year shouldn't have got X.
Okay.
Remember, we have eyeballs on the non-lethal guys.
Yep. Okay, so I am thinking about this maneuver right here. Can you give me like a diagonal 30-foot cone?
Oh.
So 30 foot, right?
Yeah.
What's the spell you're using?
Soul Rend.
Oh, it's a soul dam. Okay. Actually, I brought something recently that has all the 5e spells in it, so that's why I asked for the name. I thought it was a spell. Which means it would be correctly sized.
I think you could do what is it? Rhyme something. I forget what it's called. Rhyme's Binding Ice. The 30-foot cone.
It's all good. I was just in the wrong. I was in that folder thinking you were about to do a spell, but I have these ones I've always had for like freaking 5 years now.
Damn.
Still hits a good amount of people.
Won't get them all, but it's good enough, I suppose. All right. Yeah, we'll do that. So let's go ahead and roll some damage. Hold on, is that correct? 1 second, I forget what the DC is set for. What determines the DC for Soul Rend?
I mean, whatever your rune DCs are. If anyone has a rune DC, it's the same.
Mine isn't based on DCs.
Yeah, it's based on. Where is it?
To the rules. What level are you?
DC 8 plus 2 times proficiency bonus.
Oh, there you go.
So
2 times, so should be 16.
16.
Yep.
16, okay. And it's charisma. Let's use the script. Is it all or nothing? I can't remember.
Or half.
Or half, okay. $16 doesn't have to kill any of them, but luckily 2 of them failed, the one closest to you. And the other one's sick cat.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a bit more boom. Because now that puts me in a bit of a spot.
Yeah, I'm like looking at you and they're all up on you.
It's okay. She planned this. Okay.
Strategy.
She's got it.
Alright, alright. I don't think I got any other tricks at the moment. Which could be bad. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for now.
Since you're sick, you can just lean into the stabbing sound effects.
I think I'll save my throat.
Yeah, you will. So,
I thought that's same thing.
what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna keep stabbing folks until they disappear. Let me continue with the guy up top. It's a bit of both.
That's what you get. Shade uses DM powers to smite your dog.
It is. Yo, this guy's pretty good.
Here's the one that took gym class real serious as he dodges 2 of your attacks, but then you hit him with your combo.
Okay, and I'll. Nope, I can't hit him with the bang blade. Wait, let me look back at the curse cut. I mean, it might still be active. Let me confirm. Nah, it looks like it's just. Yeah, until the end of his next turn. Yeah. Okay. So we can just do whatever.
Dead. Alive. These guys are gonna try to jump Terma. Both attacks will hit. Only the first one gets sneak attack. 6, 13, so 19. 6 again, 25. And the next attack is 9. This
much
one's
on
against you, Emirate. I don't think you hit him with the Bane in this round. No, just the
I do not.
11 and 22. 22 connects, I imagine.
Yep.
For 11 and 12, 23 damage.
Damn. Is that sneak?
Yeah. Well, you missed the first attack, so you get sneak on the second. This one's going to top Reinhold, then Terma.
Got it.
Actually, I'll see who gets first, because the first, if he hits, will get sneak. So let's see who's first. Up, down, left, right. He'll start with Terma. Let's see. It's a natural 1, and then it's an 18 versus Reinhold. I think that still misses you.
Yep. Thank you, Shield.
All right, you see this guy point to his units to kind of fan out. And you see all of them act on this guy's turn. This might be a stronger squadron than we've dealt with so far. Which is very important for sneak attack shenanigans. Shadow Wolf is getting doubled down into, and Lilith is getting doubled down into. Okay, we got a 26 and a natural 1 against Shadow Wolf, so 26 connects. For 18 damage in total. All period.
Okay.
And then we have a 16 and a 19 against Lilith.
19 hits.
For 9 and 15, 24. Okay. And then we have the second one troop. 1, 2, 4. 19 and 17 against Shadow Wolf.
19 hits.
7, 14. What's that's hard? 21. And then a natural 1 again, and a 17 on Lilith.
17 hits.
9, 11, 20. And then there's something odd about this Theos, because he doesn't seem to attack you tonight. That don't mean I ain't gonna hit back. Uh, 16, 25, 23, 14, 2 of those hits. 8, 8, 16. He just kills that guy with ease. Okay, this Theos is up. Okay, go ahead and return.
I'm going to actually target that one with the 11. And then heal Sora for 11.
It's actually really important because you guys probably did the math. They've got like around 20 hit points. So when you hit him with that 11, you actually killed him. So that's actually really great. Which is cool because I was about to roll a D2 for you or Shadow Wolf to get sneaked.
Too bad it doesn't chain. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah. You shoot him in. He drops dead. Phoenix.
Sora, a long time ago, Phoenix gave you a platinum ring as a symbol of friendship. I'm assuming you still have that on?
Why would I ever give that up?
That's what I thought.
Whoops.
Phoenix,
I'm sorry all the events happened in your turn, but you have some allies dropped in, but I unfortunately put them on the map layer like a dumbass.
Allies?
Oh wait, what?
Whoops-a-daisy. We hear a rumbling up
Yes.
in the tunnels.
No, I put them on the map layer. I had them hidden on the gym layer. But yeah, the reason why the wall collapsed is because you hear another explosion, Phoenix, and Gearheart falls down with Ogobas and the remainder of his enforcers with him. I hope you don't mind company, motherfuckers. He looks at Phoenix to see if it's okay to use curse words of its enemies. Because he reprogrammed it, remember?
Her eyebrow goes up, but there's a slight smirk on her face, so she's not angry. Happy to see you.
Indubitably.
Phoenix will come up and place her hand on Sora's shoulder. You're doing great. But what she's actually doing is activating the warding bond. And then
Ooh.
she will back. I'm sorry, did I not have my... I was talking. I think I didn't have my button pressed.
No, we
Yeah,
heard
you
you.
good. We heard you.
Okay.
And we already.
She will back up then. So for now, Sora takes half damage. And Shadow Wolf, being as hurt as he is, well, first let's roll his howl. does not refresh, so he is going to do maximum offense protocol. He's going crazy. We'll start with this Theos right here. Dang it. Does 17 hit?
18 on the class, sorry. Ah, there we
Are you
go.
kidding me? It's gonna be overkill. But
Yeah, so he survives your first attack of the uncanny, but your second one's gonna absolutely obliterate him.
a little bit of steam is coming from Iron Wolf's neck seams there. Lilioti.
At the top of the order, let's take a 10-minute break since we've been going at this for a while.
Yeah, sounds good.
Got it.
Cool.
Alright. As Sora is up, all four of them look to Ogobos and all do like a little Aku hooray and clapping for her arrival. Welcome to the party! They're all rogues! So, in other words, very, very weak. Just don't let them stab you.
There are dozens more on their way. By my calculations, you have exactly 5 minutes before the majority of them are over us. This seems to be their final play. Would you like my solution?
Find the
Of
real
course.
one.
Find the real one. We will hold off these pretenders. You cannot afford to have them at your back.
Very well. That means you have got to go. As she will swing down with her staff on this one. And on that attack, I'm going to do my Empowered Strike. Get the hell away from me!
You undo the bindings on the mouth to hear a young lady. "Ah."
Sorry, but you're kind of in the way. Just sending that one like flying over Ogobos. Crashing into the table. Oh damn, sorry. And since she used a pointed key, or she used a key feature, her staff extends, and she will she'll thwack this one that's in front of in front of Lilith with her second attack. Wow! Unfortunately missing. So she will.
He does a backflip and goes, "God damn, it's long."
Well, she can move on up, so she's gonna try and she'll use her she'll expend point of key to flurry of blows. So 1, damn it, and 2.
So this guy is talking and he's deflecting your attacks. He's another tryhard.
I did what I could, but let's see, how much movement did I just
I was
extend?
told I was going to be the one to give you guys a speech. They chose another.
Well, that kind of happens when you serve a guy who doesn't believe in you.
Believe it.
No, I'm getting out of here. She's going to use the extent of her staff when she expends that key and becomes that length. It has another feature. Where are you? Techniques. There you are. She can move along its length and does not provoke opportunity attacks. And she will position herself to start making their getaway. Sayonara, sucker! That's EOT.
Reinhold.
Okay, so plan is to back out.
Sounds like it.
Okay. Emma, you think you're gonna need some help getting out of there, or you got it covered?
I'm good.
All right, got it. Reinhold hearing the words "start backing out" will follow Sora's lead. Disengage. It's 30. And 40.
Ogre extends her staff, jumping down onto this one, and just starts going ham. What? Was the plot too strong?
Is
Do my
he?
eyes deceive me?
Hey,
Oh
yo.
my god, her picture survived.
Her artwork is not destroyed?
The plot is too thick.
What? Oh man, I don't know. Maybe it's why some of them Gerard's new
Wait,
art
no.
not there, but his old artwork is.
Somebody's playing favorites.
Yeah, who's out here doing this?
Wait, the bot is sus.
Sorry, I was surprised and opened the sheet. I was like, what the? I've been so used to seeing those little silver box. All right, a bunch of strike. Strike it. 1, 2, skip a few, 7, 15, 12. So you done came to the first one, which was 7, which is the smallest one. You get 3, and then you get taken out by 15. And you attack the guy to the left of Lilith for 12, but he done can't even take 6. Ogre kind of looks at you, Lilith, and just kind of nods. Gearhart pumps up his fist.
Gentleheart, is there anything you can do to help Shadow Wolf from one robotic type to another?
He thinks deep down. We had a healing machine, but it got destroyed along the way. Let me see if we can put it in the sheet.
Sorry, my constructs before had things where they could self-repair like 3 times in a day, but Shadow Wolf doesn't have anything, and I need a whole minute to mend.
He's got absorb damage. He can he has his self-repair. I guess he could use his self-repair for Shadow Wolf. If he were to do that, it'd be like a potion, so it'd take his action. Which he's got his troops to handle these guys. So he uses action to transfer his healing benefits to you instead, which is 38 plus his modifier of 5. But he be able to heal you for 20. Yeah, but if you need a minute, you definitely don't got a minute.
Thank you, you're an awesome motherfucker.
Indubitably. His new favorite word. But also on Gentleheart's turn, his enforcers go. So this one's prone. This enforcer just points his gun down, advantage/disadvantage, and shoots him. Sorry, this is an execution. Attack hits him with the first one, which is enough to pop him. And then the other 3 are gonna volley this mofo here. Well, let me take it slower because he can't uncanny. We'll have the ones that don't have disadvantage at a further attack first. An 18, 15, 16, and 10. Those guys miss, unfortunately. Oh, but the 18 kills it, so it doesn't matter. This final one takes a knee over here and shoots at the one next to Terma. 24 and a 12. 24 hits him for 11. He'll uncanny for 5. Thunderheart looks at you. We've got this covered. Get to the real one. He was gonna say safety, but he realized you're not running to safety.
She'll nod and let's see. Oh yeah, Amber can get out of there easily. He can freaking fly, so. So 15. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll just dash. We'll just keep pace with Sora.
Emerald.
It's me. I'm gonna kill some people. Oh, you're gonna go kill him again. Wait. Alright, I'm gonna knock him out though. Guy up top first? Is he still? He said this guy's a trooper. I don't know. This might be the actual guy. I don't.
You fighting for like 10 minutes. No, you killed him finally.
Okay. You just catched my wrist. Okay. We'll do the one to my left. Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, you got it, right.
Got it.
Oh, that'll kill the guy to your left.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna start moving. He can swipe if he wants to.
Yeah, he'll absolutely swipe you, but he wait, no, he uncanny, he can't swipe.
Okay.
I was gonna say he can't sneak you, but no, he can't attack you at all.
Cool. He was gonna burn a lot. So, okay. I'm gonna get up here. I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna just stick with y'all. Let's get this bastard.
Oh, she absorbing some souls.
Yeah, before we leave them all.
Oh, this Theos is dead. We found one alive. Okay, this one's going to attack someone. No sneak attacks, just 9 damage. Uses his haste action to disengage, and then he will dash with his action. And all the way up here with you guys. Phoenix.
Shadow Wolf is going to start running after everybody else, and as he comes past, Phoenix hops onto him. She would, I guess, technically hold her action. She's going to activate the hyperdriver heroism on him when we get closer to the room that we're going to.
Okay.
He is just going to be right behind everybody else. Which I guess is right where we're at.
Okay, we'll just for the sake of speed, we'll drop initiative here. But every round, if you guys haven't noticed, the Theos are coming, so you don't have time to deal with that or hang out in the hallways or talk too much. Ideally, you're running down the stairs, but I don't want to keep us on initiative for another hour just to walk down the steps. So we're gonna come out of initiative.
All right, everyone, let's go beat that ass.
You guys run down the stairs. You would see a bunch more of Theos just come down. Now we know that they're just pretty much the remaining members that trained to appear like him, but are otherwise not overly skilled. So whoever goes down steps last, you just see like Gentle Heart lifts his hands up, fire, and the enforcers shoot down. But there's so many of them. Ogobas would yell to you, Sansora, defeat him fast! And she would transform bigger and ape out and just start dragging them and slamming them and crushing them, and then just beat her chest and roar.
Understood. We must speed run this beat down, everyone.
Okay, and you guys make it down the stairs. It takes you a little bit of time. Move all these guys out of the way so I don't copy them.
Obligatory from Valley Sword. Like, oh my god, can we just, like, take a breather for a minute? No! Ugh.
Dear Lord, those two good.
Do they have to talk? Or...
Awesome.
Well, I made them. I gotta give them some life, it's just not fair.
All right.
The emo one looks at you, Amru. And just does the scoffing thing, flips the hair.
Phoenix would never tell the real Sora, but she kind of has an affinity for the emo one.
We know.
You guys get down the stairs to a massive gate that is open. As you traverse the gate, it closes and locks behind you all. You find yourself in a massive, dark throne room with Theos' mask built into a statue of his pauldrons flanking a throne chair. He sits on a seat that extends 30 feet up, an additional 30 feet from the first flight of stairs before you, for 60 feet in total. Flanking him are two clearly deactivated metal gods that are seemingly being charged, as energy is beeping into them, and their eyes are just kind of going in and out like this, like a bulb trying to stay lit. As you guys enter the Master of Night Chapter's main hall.
Alright, Amrud. I'm sure you have something to say, but we're kind of on a clock here, so make it quick.
Think I'm out of words. Unless you want to surrender now.
Of course, we had this conversation already, didn't we?
I don't think we did.
Are you sure?
Let's hear it straight from you, the real you.
Still don't get it, do you, Amrit?
Why you're a psychopath, why you're deranged, a killer, genocidal maniac? No.
This world is imperfect. It needs to be cleansed. With the Metal God program, not even Mother Nature could hold a candle to the strength of multiple of them. The experiment in Icarus was a success. We saw that she could handle one at great effort. These are world-destroying machines, after all. But if all 6 of my Metal Gods become active, 2 will be enough to squash her, and 4 the rest of the world. I'm not worried about you and your friends. Besides, look at you, your condition. If you couldn't handle weak individuals that only train to pretend to be me, you've no chance against me.
Listen, I've had up to here with manipulators today. I've faced Zabimaru. You're a kid in comparison to him in terms of lies.
I agree. And that's exactly why I had dozens and dozens of soldiers weigh you down first.
I may have a couple of boo-boos here and there, but I'm still more than able to beat your ass.
Potentially.
Let me ask you one more time, Pop. How about we all just go our separate ways? You call this all off. Have a nice new home. Under the ground, in a nice cozy cell. And we just forget this all ever happened.
You'd let me walk.
Well, walk's a funny word, but... I mean... You could have just made... I don't know. Make the world greater robots, not destroy the world.
I'm bound to my oath. The same pact you made with Terma. I'm bound to another. A lion that will eat this world whole even if I fail. A lion that represents everything Zion opposed. A creature that would make the invading force look like children. An end of the age for the Room Warriors. A rise of a new grand order of the Zionists. Those who oppose Zion's designs to uncreate the Creator. Are you sure you want to take this fight? You and your friends can leave. Find a way to survive as the metal gods start to burn your surface. Because I'll tell you how this fight's going to go. I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to cut down the pretty ladies that hide in the back row. Then I'm going to destroy your monkey girl. And I'll save you, Terma and Reinhold, for last.
No. We got a world to save.
Maybe you should speak to your teammates. They'll meet their end long before you do. Besides, I heard Mother Nature's on the way. Why don't you all retreat to her side? And then we'll see if she can handle two of the metal gods. They should be up by then. Maybe she'll win. Maybe she's more prepared this time.
I think enough people have fallen on the sword for you today.
Say, while Theos is talking, Phoenix is doing her best to study the area around the metal gods. She's seen the head of one of these up close and personal, and she's trying to analyze what is charging them or how she can throw a wrench into their charging.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious there's 9 plugs in their back, 4 on each side, and then a central plug that seems to feed the most power. All of them have the same purpose. It's like charging a phone. But you have to disrupt multiple of them. If you disrupt a few of them, it'll slow down the process, of course. Uh, but yes, there's 9 plugs feeding into it. Of your skill and level, you would instantly analyze that.
All right.
Only reason I got here is because I put faith in people. You just throw them away, use them as tools, fodder. Your luck's gonna run out though. You'll die alone.
You're right. You're one of my tools, and you've been well used. But it's time for a new set, just like it's time for a new world. Last chance, Terma. I suspect with your blood powers, you may be able to survive the pact. Join me. Stand by my side once more. He looks at you, Amrit, and he says, "Do you trust me?"
Well, I just gave a speech about it, yeah.
No, but I'm about to walk up to him and do something. There's a chance this could be the moment where I betray you. So I'm asking if you trust me, capital T.
through blood, Derma. Go on.
If I betray them here and now, there's one person among them I'd want you to spare. They call him Gentle Heart. I believe we can use him to further our goals. Tell me more. No, there's no time for talking. Stand by my side if what you mean is what you mean. If you intend to strike me, you will meet your end. Emma just strides up. And then Theos puts his hand. That's close enough. Prove it. Attack one of them. And I'm sure you guys take like a defensive posture. Terma turns around and looks at you all. And what of the little ladies in the back? Are you willing to throw your life away for Emmerich?
Phoenix mumbles, I ain't no lady.
Only little.
Yeah.
Lilith takes a step forward. What you do disrupts the balance of everything. If my life will give us a chance, I will fight in Mother Nature's stead till she arrives.
Theos. Very well. He stands off his throne with his helmet just kind of exactly the same behind him, and he looks up at it. And when he turns around for a fraction of a second, you see Terma spin, and Theos lifts up a hand, and Terma stops moving. What is this? It's blood manipulation. And he takes his mask off, and he looks exactly like Emmerich. Perfect clone. And the session ends.
Fuck. Of course.
Unexpected.